powerful or have become so detached from nature that we think we no longer need them.
Iridescent wind beats work the streets, gardens and fields that yield all the fuel for the fires of our human endeavours. Abdomen, thorax, head and antennas, load-bearing cornerstones with undertones of an alien nation, stitched into the fabric of our planet's rotation. Pollination of the plants and feed for the cattle we've enslaved. Milk them dry, butchered them and burned them with no graves. It's all wrapped in plastic. This is why this situation required drastic reform. But we were born into the end of days. The bees disappeared and we couldn't maintain our ways.
Every third bite was born from their activity. We were their parasites and lost them through iniquity. Remember what Einstein said: if all the bees disappear, the human population will follow. And in the subsequent years, all of the tears under the sun can never undo what's been done. Nowhere to run, trailing from the failing wings of famine and torture. What if the debauchery, lack of order, dissolution of the mother for a brother kills brother for control of the land. Overpopulation and disease, hand in hand. Pandemic, epidemic, chemical seas. No breeze, reproductive cycle seas. Spawning mess, restless, heartbeats beating, head senseless. We must find a consensus before the last living souls of old devour each other for fucking mold. Nobody wants to be committed to eternity before the ties of history have smothered and covered up the crimes. But here we dwell in the darkest of times, reading from incisions in the womb of the earth. They fooled us. A smile is not for anyone but foolish. A car is not for everyone. There simply isn't enough coal, gold, gas, silver and plastic for everyone to live the fantastic. It's the fallacy they peddle. See, there's only so much she can hold when the old don't die. Catastrophe. The womb has a finite limit. We've been swimming in it drunk and now we're drowning. We've come to journey's end. The hole's too deep for us to mend. Dead crows floating in the water, bloated, featherless and toasted. From the flames of the fire, we're on the pyre as hope fades away from the lips of the liars. The lips of the liars. The lips of the liars. There simply wasn't enough time to roll back the time, rewind to what we had before. So here at the end of all things, on the dark shore, draw your last breath and sing. Whatever happened to sitting for hours, staring at clouds, climbing the trees and picking the flowers? Whatever happened to feeding the ducks, jumping in puddles after it rains, not giving a fuck? Not giving a fuck. Cannibals and corpses punctuate the dereliction. She was the nectar when we wrecked a broken neck addiction. Prophesied eviction, but they followed the hollow holy, only to find they were blind behind the vicious veil. We sailed to slew so many men for empire. Fires now burn the old world to cinders. Hearts no longer linger with a lust for life, just rust in the detritus, memories and reminders. Thinking at the brink of the black abyss, it seems so fucking pointless with all that I have learned. Trying to anoint us all ethereal, we're animals the same. Blood, bone, heart, lungs and brain, trapped on this tiny blue dot, insignificant to all but those who exist upon its surface. Did we deserve this? We chose this. Pissing in the wind, did we ever really think that we could win? We stood in the fields and watched the citadel burn. Then running so fast, I swear I felt the world turn. Stomach churn, scorn with born drifters, vagabonds and sifters, seeking out the sun. Evading in the grey skies, marching to the drum of hunger that keeps cadavers moving. Conditions aren't improving, we're losing. Well deserved, Mother Nature deserts pestilent perverters. Keep the dirt straight in our eyes, blind in the darkness as the world dies, yeah. We keep the dirt straight in our eyes, blind in the darkness as the world dies. The world dies. The world dies. There simply wasn't enough time to roll back the time, rewind to what we had before. So here at the end of all things, on the dark shore, draw your last breath and sing. Whatever happened to sitting for hours, staring at clouds, climbing the trees and picking the flowers? Whatever happened to feeding the ducks, jumping in puddles after it rains, not giving a fuck? There simply wasn't enough time to roll back the time, rewind to what we had before. So here at the end of all things, on the dark shore, draw your last breath and sing. Whatever happened to sitting for hours, staring at clouds, climbing the trees and picking the flowers? Whatever happened to feeding the ducks, jumping in puddles after it rains, not giving a fuck?